I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. We welcome Rhubarb Everglade. Hi.
Hi, howdy. Hi, you. I'm Rhubarb Everglade. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm glad you came on. I've been watching Irium and watching you on there for a while, and enjoying what you're doing there. Are you enjoying what you're doing there?
Always. It's always a good time over there.
Yeah. How long have you been doing VTubing?
How long have I been doing VTubing? Let's see. I want to say, I got into it at the end of 2021,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't really start, picking up into it until later into 2022.
So you kind of stuck your toe in at first, huh? Test
Of course.
test the waters a little bit before diving in. What brought you to it? What made you give it a go?
Well, after the height of the pandemic, I was just looking for different things to do, I think. I don't know.
Mm, yeah.
I've always been, a fan of VTubing. I had for a long time. I watched Korone from Hololive Japan originally,
Mm-hmm.
and I just moseyed my way on over
Mm-hmm.
to different VTubing apps, vertical apps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a whole different universe, isn't it? In a way, the vertical apps, as opposed to say Twitter or I'm sorry, Twitch or YouTube.
It's definitely different. It's less visuals. It's more about your personality.
Yeah.
It's more like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing fancy. It's all on you. It's all your personality.
Yeah. That's really something too. It if you're trying to come out of your shell, you better come out of your shell quick. You're gonna be on
Yes, sir.
Irium, especially because of the immediacy of it. When you first started and did your first Irium thing, um, how did that affect you when you first realized how quick everybody was responding to you?
Oh, this isn't my first rodeo.
Mm.
I'll let you know that I was also under Annie Live before.
Ah, okay. So you had
So,
you kind of had to
yeah.
kind of had a little bit of experience with it before doing this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I knew the wave was coming. I knew it was going to be hectic. Once
Yeah.
things picked up, I knew once I hit that live button for debut day just a week ago for me
Mm.
that it was going to be crazy. And it was, but it was good crazy.
No, yeah, yeah, and it's fun to see when people um, are really interacting because of how fast it can go, and you have to be very, very good on your feet with something like that. You almost have to ad lib the whole time, all the way through, don't you?
You better be good at speed reading, I'll tell you that.
So, do you stream on the other services too?
Oh, not yet, but I will be debuting soon on Twitch, and I will go on to TikTok, YouTube.
No. So you will be taking over the world.
I will, the streaming world, every inch of the internet, I will be there.
So what are you enjoying the most out of VTubing right now?
The most out of VTubing. Well, since I'm currently mostly a vertical streamer, and that's where my experience lies, I love the versatility, the mobility. I love that you can just bring it anywhere, everywhere. And I love the connections. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, yeah. I would think that you certainly would get a more one-on-one type of connection with this because, as we mentioned before, you're not streaming as one person with a blob of an audience there. You're streaming one-on-one with a bunch of different people, and that's a big difference.
Oh, yeah. It's intimate, it's more tight knit. I feel like you really get to know your audience better But I feel like that's a head start in a different way. You really get to focus in on the core of what it is, start streaming and being a VTuber.
Yeah, and you mentioned too that the personality is so big to the the difference in that because that's what they're coming back for anyway, no matter where you're streaming at. But here you have to be really sharp. You have to be um, you have to use your voice more to be sure to project what you really want to project. You don't really have a lot of time to be too subtle in a lot of ways.
Yeah, no, there's no fancy bells and whistles around here. It's very straight to the point. You get what you get, and I hope you like what you get.
I don't think that's going to be a problem with you. I think it's going to be pretty easy for folks to enjoy what you got going on. Um, so for you, was it tough to when you first started streaming? Was it tough to get behind a microphone, or had you been up on stage before?
You know, I've been on the stage so many times throughout my life,
Mm-hmm.
for all kinds of reasons, but it's always still scary. I have social anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
That's not, it's not hidden. That ain't a secret. And I still have stage fright. Every time I go to hit that live button, I hesitate still. But
Mm-hmm.
every time I have a good time. I feel like people, they just got to get through that. They got to get through it and it'll be great.
That's a good attitude to have, and not an easy one to do all the time. But you say you've been up on stage. Were you singing? Were you playing an instrument, or what were you doing?
Just about everything under the sun. I sing, I play instruments, I dance. I've been in many, many performances in real life. I've always done stage things. I was in theater, I was in everything.
Yeah.
I was on TV at one point.
Oh,
You know,
yeah. Well, now you got me, Beak. I'm just a radio guy. Now they wouldn't put me on TV for anything. In TV, you have to like look good and stuff.
no, no, sir. I still got a facer radio, I
Oh,
swear.
oh, oh, I'm doubting that. I'm doubting that because compared to this old craggy thing I'm carrying around with me. uh,
I'm an old soul on the inside, at least.
yeah.
I'd like to think.
Well, and I say one time they put me up on a billboard, and I swear traffic accidents went up. I
That's
know.
because they got distracted. They saw you and they couldn't take their eyes off you. That's great.
And well,
That's great.
it's more like they looked at it and screamed in terror. I know I did when I saw it. What am I doing up there?
What are you doing up there?
Yeah, I did take that
Uh,
down. I did not consent to that. What did so you watched Coroni and stuff early on. Um, what was it about those streams that made you come back for more of that particular stream?
well, I'm a fan of Corone and for VTubing. And in general,
Yeah.
outside of VTubing, but still streaming, I'm a fan of Queso. And I just really love their personality as people. It's not even, I grew up as a gamer.
Hmm.
My family, hardcore gamers, actually, real into it. They played the Genesis and everything.
Oh yeah.
They've been gamers since day one. They played the original D&D tabletop, everything,
Yeah.
video games, tabletop, everything.
Oh yes.
But
My kind of
so
people.
I yeah, I started watching them because I enjoy games,
Mm.
but I stayed around with them for their personality. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if they're gaming or doing something else on the stream. I'm there for them.
Hmm. Yeah.
That I'm attracted to them as people.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, you got a really good insight then as to what the audience is going to want because the audience it's like the old radio days where people could tune in and hear a music selection on any station in the area, but they came back to hear the personality of the person playing the song. Like you were saying that it's that personality that brings people back. You can hook them in. You can hook in the fish, but you have to keep them on shore. and
Yes, sir, and
yeah,
I do love fishing.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
There's hundreds, sometimes thousands of people doing the same thing. In that case, playing the same game.
Hmm.
But in general, doing all kinds of things. But it's really what sets you apart from them, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
What keeps you coming back?
and what they're looking for too, because one day you might come on and you want something that's kind of laid back, and another time you want to see someone crash into a building 8 or 9 times in a row, screaming and flailing, or getting scared out of their mind on horror games or something like that. Um, and you can find that on somewhere, if you're looking at streamers. Um, the For you, once you get started with other services, what are you planning to do with it? Are you gonna play games? Are you gonna have other types of streams? What are you gonna do?
Well, I've always been a variety streamer, and, I always say, variety is the spice of life.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do everything under the sun if I can. I want to do everything. Um, I plan to game, of course, sing. I am a V singer as well.
Yeah.
I want to work on composing music. I play instruments. I'd like to play them on stream again. It's been a while since I've played for anyone.
Oh my.
I do art.
I
I do gardening. I want to bring out the hand cam.
Oh, now
You
that's
know,
that's something I haven't seen.
everything.
I haven't seen a whole lot of that. The gardening aspect, because it does seem like it would certainly lend itself to that being a pretty good thing to have on. You can use with the hand cam, show exactly what you're doing, and how the a particular plant is going. That makes sense. You can kind of corner that market if you want to get
I
involved.
sure hope so.
So the all of these talented things that you're able to do, and you have a chance here now to show it to everybody. Um, have you ever had that voice in the back of your head that kind of um, wants to keep you from showing other people, or have you always been confident enough in your work to show people?
Oh, I hear that voice every day, and every day I fight it
Mm.
because, that voice is loud, but my supporters are louder.
That's good. That's good. It's very tough for some. I'm a really really bad artist, and and an even worse singer. So, in my opinion, it's really tough to get over that if you're getting in front, even for like a karaoke stage or something like that. It's tough for me to do something like that. I could talk in a microphone for days without a problem, but getting in front of people is a different story. You've already got this experience in front of, so uh, I mean, do you even get kind of qualms about turning on a microphone, or is it old hat for you now?
It's a little bit of both, Every time I go to do it, I get stage fright.
Mm.
Um, I'll have anxiety to the last minute till I'm live.
Oh,
Every time.
yeah.
But once I get past that hump and I hit that button, and that's for anything I do, not even just streaming. When I get past that anxiety barrier holding me back, and I just do it, I always end up having a good time.
Mm, that's
And I hope I can bring that to other people.
yeah. That's really cool. And so, what type of instruments do you play?
I play many instruments.
Mm.
I started playing piano when I was 5.
Oh wow.
I play violin
Oh
since I was 10. I
whoa.
want to say 10. Um, I started playing flute when I want to say 12 or 13. And I love the flute. The flute is my favorite instrument to play.
Wow.
I also play, before that, I was in a fife and drum corps.
Yeah.
So I already knew how to play the fife. So picking up the flute was easy.
Mm. Well, for
Oh,
you, it was easy. I don't even know
yeah,
which
yeah, yeah.
I don't even know which end to put up to the mouth, and as far as that goes.
I could teach you. I'll teach you sometime.
Yeah, the problem for me is something like that is I'm switch-handed. Um, so I call it ambidextrous, right? I can drop things with both hands very easily. Um, so I don't, especially with something like a violin, don't know which. I mean, Can you be a left-handed violin player?
Hmm, perhaps. I've never considered it. I think you could get one custom made
Oh boy.
because normally the violin you hold it in your left hand and your chin rests on the left side and the bow goes in your right hand.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see why you couldn't do it the other way around.
Yeah.
You might have to, get an adjustment
Yeah.
because there is the chin rest on it.
Uh,
I don't think you could. Yeah, yeah.
I'll use that as my excuse for not being able to play. There aren't any
Yeah, just
left-handed.
tell them it's on
Yeah.
the wrong side. It's on
Yeah.
the wrong
If
side.
if all these things were left-handed, I'd be perfectly fine. So it's
I do believe they make guitars that are the opposite side.
you're taking away all my excuses.
I mean, nothing. They don't exist. They don't exist.
Oh, my hands are kind of messed up now, so I don't know whether I could do it or not. And my hands are always too stubby to play the piano very well. Um, and again, it's but you've picked three completely different instruments here.
Yeah, yes,
I
sir.
mean,
I mean, I
that
also dabbled on the guitar as well, acoustic, but I don't have any calluses.
yeah.
And then them strings hurt. The guitar strings hurt much more than than the
Oh,
violin strings.
oh
Pushing
yeah,
down, when you slide your fingers up and down, it hurts.
yeah, absolutely.
And my pinky can't stretch that far. My hands aren't that big. It hurts. I can't stretch my pinky that far. I can do it for violin.
Yeah, I mean, I knew somebody who played a stand-up bass, and he'd been playing for 60 years maybe, stand-up bass, and he showed
Ooh,
me he showed me his fingers, and they were just calluses on the on the
yeah,
the one
yeah.
hand. And he said he played the other day. He had played this was years ago. He had played the other day and come back and had to have bandages on his hands from all of it. But he wasn't about to stop playing. By
Yes,
golly,
sir.
yeah, it's pretty amazing. Was it easy for you to pick up these instruments? Did you learn by lesson or by ear or how?
I took classes, but it came naturally, I think, to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
Once I really felt it, it felt right. I tested all the different instruments. I didn't just pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Where I come from, my area excels in music. We
Mm-hmm.
do. The school programs here,
Right.
they excel in music.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever heard of All State and such,
Mm-hmm.
all the schools around here, there's always people who go to All State
Mm.
every year in this area.
Wow.
Our schools excel in music. We're not sports schools. We're music schools here.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Well.
so they're big on instruments and they test them all. They hand you every instrument. I've held a bass. I tried every instrument. I tried every brass instrument. I tried all the woodwinds,
Mm-hmm.
and I found out what worked for me.
Yeah. Did you try any? What did you think about reed instruments?
They're interesting, but they're not for me.
You don't want to be honking any reed instruments, huh?
No, I'm not good with that bassoon and that clarinet, and you
Mm.
gotta like wet your whistle.
Oh yeah.
Got that little yeah.
Yeah. How do people even play the oboe? That
Oh
looks that,
man,
that looks so hard. And
the oboe is more hard. More, it's harder to play.
yeah,
So is the French horn. The
yeah,
French horn is hard to play.
yeah. Oh, I just had a VTuber on that played the French horn a couple of times ago, and
It's that's impressive because it's hard. It's
yeah,
all about the pitch, and if you move your mouth wrong just a little bit, you're gonna get the wrong tone.
absolutely. When I was in grade school way back in the Stone Age, um, I actually played a tenor sax, which
Oh
was about as
yeah,
big as I was.
yeah. Those things are the big ones.
Yeah,
They're good though.
yeah. But the problem was there wasn't any music for it, so I was playing lots of whole notes, and that was so fun to practice. Go home and practice
Oh
the
no.
hold the B flat for like 18 measures. Okay.
At least they came out with more sheet music for more songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the tenor sax doesn't get enough love.
No, it does not. We always had to have the flute players played all the good stuff, and we just sat and watched.
I apologize on behalf of all flautists.
Yeah, but you were flouting all the time up there, and here I was playing
Yes, yes, sir.
by the sousaphone, going. And our Christmas, I learned all the Christmas songs. It was real easy, one whole note, the whole time. So I wasn't exactly playing bebop by the time I was done with it. But it's to not just have one instrument down, but two. So when you're thinking of music and you talk about composing, wanting to compose your own things, which instrument are you thinking in? Is it is,
Well,
or is it that
for
way?
for composing, I normally default to well, I love percussion, but I default to the piano because the piano you can play in every clef,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
You it's universal. You
Hmm.
can play the bass, the treble, alto.
Hmm. Yeah. What or were there any particular piano players that you decided to style after, or did you even watch other pianists?
I've watched a few, but I'm more freestyling,
Mm.
same as the fiddle.
Mm. Now there you go. You didn't call it a violin, you called it a fiddle. Now that I can understand.
Yeah. That's how you know what I'm talking about. That's the
Yeah.
freestyling.
Yeah.
Playing a violin is different than playing a fiddle.
Yeah,
It's the
absolutely.
same instrument, but
Yeah, it's the same instrument, but it ain't the same instrument.
it's played in a whole different style.
If you try to play bluegrass on a violin, it ain't gonna work. You gotta have the fiddle ready to go. My uncle
You
was
gotta have the fiddle for
yeah.
the devil went down to Georgia.
Oh, absolutely. You have to have more than one. You have to have a gold one too.
Of
otherwise,
course.
otherwise the song ain't gonna work. Um, so what type of music do you want to compose?
You know, my favorite music is rock ballads actually.
Ooh, ooh. So you wanna have big orchestral ballads?
Yes, I love orchestral ballads.
Ah.
I want to tell a story through a song. I love rock. I love the crescendo.
So you'd have been a big Meatloaf fan, and what was it, the Bonnie Tyler and Air Supply? They were always big, the big crash bang, sweeping music, and they all had the same producer.
All those good
Yeah,
bands.
they
All them.
yeah. That takes some doing that. Do you want to sing along with it? Are you going to be the one person band?
You know, I might just, but I think it's much more fun to do duets.
Mm, yeah. So what type of duets do you like? The romantic type or what?
You know, all kinds of them, but anything emotional.
Mm,
My music is all emotion. My art is all emotion.
mm,
I put my heart into
yeah. And now I haven't even started talking about the art yet. Was that something else you started very early?
it. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
As far back as I can remember, and even then some. I have pictures I ain't even remember drawing.
I have pictures that when I was a kid that was drawn that I was kind of hoping that someone had buried, but mom keeps pulling them out every once in a while. Look what you did!
They
Oh,
belong on the fridge. They belong on the fridge.
they belong in
Oh,
6 feet under. Is where they belong.
in a gallery.
Yeah.
In a gallery. In a gala.
I don't know about that.
But
So
I
what type of art do you do?
I mainly do digital now.
Mm,
I used to do traditional, but you know, it's been a minute and physical supplies cost so much money.
yes, they do, and more and more every day. Unfortunately, my wife
Oh,
my wife does a lot of painting and sketching and that sort of things. See, I married somebody who has talent, so we even it out. She makes
Well,
up.
don't knock yourself short. Different talents.
My talent was finding somebody who had talent, and then
You
snookering
know, that is a talent in itself.
and snookering her into marrying me. So I win. But
Well, ain't that just what life's about? So,
that's
you know, that ain't too bad. That's not too shabby.
and I'll take that W, and everything else can just jump in a lake. Um, so are you going to try to do some covers, or are you going to try to record basically originals when you do this sort of thing?
Both.
Mm.
I just actually finished my first collab cover
Oh
with some
yeah,
of the other girls from Bond.
oh yeah, that is coming out, isn't it? That is coming around.
Yes,
What was that? What was that like to work with folks in that way?
it was good. I hadn't gotten to do a proper official collab yet,
Yeah,
so I'm very excited. There's one that's done and that's coming out real soon.
yeah,
And I have a couple others that I'm in the works with some other people on, as well as a solo for Irium's 1 year anniversary.
yeah. There's a lot of folks going to be involved in that. It's great to see that there's an opportunity for folks to show their talents, and and I, as a consumer, I get the benefit of it because I get to hear them. And 20 years ago, this wouldn't have existed and wouldn't have had a chance to do something like that. Um, when you started doing this and you realized what you can do with VTubing, um, would there be anything that could substitute for it at this point?
You know, with the way the world's changed and such, I'm not sure. But I think I like, in this aspect, specifically where things are going, I love the internet connectivity of
Hmm.
it all.
Yeah.
I like that I want to use the internet and my platform for a positive reason, you know?
Hmm.
Uh, the fact that you can connect with people all across the world now within seconds, you know, that's incredible, really.
Oh, it
This
is.
concept didn't exist not even 50 years ago, really.
Oh, I know that. I
Not
was
not
there.
really.
I was there.
This is new. This
Yeah.
is and and I feel like people should use it, you know,
Yeah.
for everything it can be used
I think.
for all the good it can do.
Yeah. Yeah. I think will be. I started in radio in 1983. So I mean, I was
Wait.
yeah. I'm not. That's not a misprint or a typo. I am that old. Um, and was in it for 35 years. We didn't have anything like this at the start. If I were to talk to you uh, or anybody in the world, if I had to talk to somebody in Singapore, it would have cost $1 billion because of it been over the phone, landline. It would have taken about 30 minutes to even get the call going, and it would have sounded like I was yelling into a tin can. That's how good the signal would have been. And to be able to come into this room and pick up a microphone and talk to anybody all over the world that happens to be awake, um, it's pretty. For this old guy, it's pretty shocking. Even now, after so many interviews, um, and the chance to connect with so many people. Uh, I bet you've got folks um, all over the country now that you didn't realize you were going to be meeting.
Yes, sir. I have fans all across the world. They're my friends too.
Yeah.
Very much my fan base is people I spend time connecting with, and I see them as my people, as my friends.
Yeah.
And so that's why every time I stream, I love talking to them. And I stream at all kinds of odd hours because they're in all kinds of time zones
Yeah.
all across the world.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm lucky enough to where my work has me at different time zones for different parts of the world when I just before I go to work, just after I'm at work, so I can cover the planet pretty much. Um, for the person who has a 9 to 5 job, sometimes it's kind of hard to do that sort of thing. um,
That's true. That's true. You
yeah.
gotta schedule it out of the hours a little bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And with the Arium, you can. I mean, you don't even have to be at home to do it, do you? You can be on a bus.
Yes, sir. You can be anywhere. I mean, as long as your Wi-Fi will allow it.
Mm-hmm. Everybody at McDonald's,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
who's not a sponsor,
Go
by the
over to
way.
the McDonald's. They have a signal. Go to
That's
Starbucks.
right. Go to go to Joe's Bar and Grill. They have a signal. That'll work too. Um, yeah,
I
which
like that. You can go on adventures with people. You can take them with you
oh yeah,
into the great unknown.
yeah, yeah. I watch the cooking ones every once in a while. I mean, I can't cook to save my life, but I enjoy watching other people do it. And as people assembling things and creating art. Are you going to have art streams where you're going to have everybody watching you create things?
I sure do hope so. I want to share, just my life with the world.
Mm,
Everything I do, my music, my singing, my art. I cook too. I like cooking and baking.
mm,
Everything I do is me. It's just a part of me,
yeah.
and I pour my love into it. I pour my emotion into it, and I hope the world can see that. I hope I can share it with people.
Well, your voice gives it away, you know. That what type of personality you have. It's very engaging and very friendly, and there isn't a sharp tone to it whatsoever. It's really fits this type of format really well. Was is this a natural thing, or did you work on your voice?
I had to relearn my voice actually.
Really?
I originally, it runs in my family. My family is tongue tied on my
Mm-hmm.
father's side,
Mm-hmm.
which means, you have the little membrane underneath your tongue.
Yep.
It's shorter.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to take speech classes. And on top of that, I had a decently thick accent
Mm-hmm.
also from my father's side. He's Texan. He got a
No.
thick accent. He said, he doesn't even say movie theater. He says theater, you know?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
He
Yep.
he's very southern. And my mom, she's from Ohio, so it's pretty country. It's pretty country. I don't sound like I'm from where I'm from.
Yeah.
People ask me
Is it
all the
southern?
time.
Is it southern Ohio or northern Ohio?
Wherever Athens is.
Yeah. Athens sounds like a southern
I think
part. Yeah, because South.
my dad is from coastal Texas. He's from the
Oh.
coastal side.
Oh my gosh. So
But yeah,
so
I had to relearn my voice because they threw me in speech classes and it had they helped me with my tongue-tied issues
yeah.
within less than a year, but they kept me in speech classes for years on end afterwards
Wow.
because they're trying to get rid of my accent.
Oh, don't do
Yeah.
that. Don't do that.
uh,
It's
so
I have a
for a long time,
go ahead.
when I was when I'm nervous, when I'm uncomfortable, um my voice almost defaults to this one that I learned.
Ah,
One that I had to learn. So when I'm talking, even sometimes on stream, when I'm talking and I'm the only one talking and I'm nervous because I'm looking at all the viewers,
yeah.
my accent doesn't pick up as much. I'm over here nervous. I'm thinking about my trained voice. I'm like, I have to speak clearly like they taught me.
Yeah.
What if they can't understand my accent?
Yeah.
But when I'm enjoying myself and I'm just in the moment and I'm talking with other people on a collab, even this on an interview, I think my accent's showing.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's good.
Well,
That's good.
that and I'm from Illinois, so we're playing as can be in Central Illinois. I work with a young lady who's from Tennessee, and when she gets every once in a while we giggle at her accent, and she's like, well, maybe I should get rid of it. I go, no, don't don't lose that sort of thing. That's where you come from. But I got to say, with all that work you did on your voice, and obviously you had to, um, your voice still projects, even though it's soft. That's not an easy thing to do, you know. Um,
I'm glad that it's reaching people.
yeah,
It's soft, but it's also prominent in a different way.
right. Right,
I
exactly.
hope that's a good
It
thing.
is. It's a very
Both
good
my
thing.
parents, both my parents are retired career army, and my mama was a drill sergeant, so she yelled. But my dad is soft spoken.
I bet you got your chores done.
Yes. My mom's older than my dad, and she's a higher rank than him when they met in the army.
Yep, yep.
So she runs the business around there, and she's loud. She's a loud Southern woman. And my dad is soft spoken and sweet, as sweet as can be.
Yep,
He
yeah.
calls everybody honey.
And you don't want to know what a drill sergeant calls people.
Nothing good. Things I
No.
can't say.
Yeah, yeah, but that's wild. And coming if you're on that side of Texas, and in the Midwest we complain about tornadoes. If you're on that side of Texas and you come up to like Middle Illinois and see the weather up here, you just laugh at people because there ain't no wind like a wind coming off to that side of Texas. That'll that'll tear your buildings down. And
Ooh-wee. They
yeah,
got the twisters and everything.
oh,
But y'all got the cold, and I'm not built for the cold. I'm from the tropics. I'm from the subtropics. I'm from Florida.
yeah,
I am a Florida girl,
yeah,
born and raised.
yeah.
I can't handle that cold. I could never.
Yeah, it can be interesting, but here's the thing: you can always put more clothes on, but you can only can take so many off before they arrest you.
That's fair.
Yeah,
But things are pretty wild in Florida.
yeah, this is true. I don't think that rule applies in Florida.
I will
Many,
say I never forgot when someone says something about people down here in the South act crazy when it snows because we never get snow.
yeah,
And I applaud you for you being able to drive in the snow and everything. Because I always remember when someone said, what was it? It was, the Bible doesn't say anything about snow tires.
that's right. That's right. My wife and I drove down to Georgia to visit some of her family in that area, and they had just had the northern part of Georgia down to Atlanta had just had an ice storm, which is something that is
Oh,
totally
Lordy.
foreign to them. So they don't know what they're doing, and we're driving along there. We see people who are living on sides of mountains having to climb up the mountain to go to their home because their car won't
Oh,
drive it,
Lord.
or people climbing out of a ditch in their home to go to work. Trucks on their
Yeah, we
side.
don't know how to act.
Yeah, there's and we got to a parking lot, and there's like three or four people with pickup trucks doing donuts out because hey,
Yeah,
ice.
I was gonna say the tires here are bald.
That's right.
We do crazy things. We go mudding. We do donuts. If you're gonna hit that on some black ice though, that's gonna go crazy.
Oh yeah,
That donut's not gonna stop. They're gonna hide your
yeah,
flame.
that's right. And all I heard was yeehaw or something like that coming out.
Yeah, yeah, I bet they did.
Yeah, and some
Mother truckers,
and
yeehaw.
and some of them were police officers too. So
I'd believe it. I've
yeah,
seen some crazy things.
yeah. Well,
I live smack dab where hurricanes cut through the middle of the state,
mm-hmm,
and I've seen a couple. I won't snitch on them. I don't know what the officers' names are or anything,
mm-hmm.
but I've seen them out in the middle of a hurricane when they ain't supposed to be out. When there's a warning, I mean, I wasn't supposed to be out either.
Yeah,
There's a warning for everyone to stay inside. It's dangerous. It was a bad one.
yeah.
I went out during Hurricane Irma,
Oh,
and it was raining so hard. It was raining like completely sideways. That's how
oh,
strong the wind was, and the rain hurt. It hit your skin and it stung.
oh.
The like all the plants after that, they had a wind burn,
Yeah.
and it looked like fall here for the first time ever. But there was an officer. We drove through the water, and it was so high up that it got into the engine. The engine stalled.
Oh
we
no.
were we were stuck with this officer on the edge of a river. I won't name which river,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
we're overlooking the river.
uh,
And there was a police officer there, and he was just standing outside of his car, full uniform, in the horrible pouring rain,
oh.
soaked down, and he's just staring out into the distance.
he was he
I was
was
like, man, what is he thinking about?
he's thinking, boy, this would be a great shot in the movies.
Yeah.
I'd
I
be,
was like, "Oh, he's going through it."
I'd look so heroic right now. That's what's going through their head. This is the picture I want for my driver's license. Oh my gosh, I did enjoy being down there. We didn't quite get to Florida. We didn't quite get to Florida, but we actually did get to the ocean, which for a born and bred middle of Illinois kid was pretty good. I enjoyed that quite a lot.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
If you ever make it down far enough to Florida, I'll tell you all the hot spot. I'll tell you all the secret nooks and crannies to go. I know them all.
Can you tell me where I can hide from those mosquitoes as big as your head and the 20-foot
Oh,
snakes?
oh no, you can't. You can't outrun them. You can try in the winter though.
Oh, I can't outrun anything. I told them over here, I said, if a dog ever chased me, they're going to get a big lunch. That's pretty much it.
Ooh.
Because I ain't going. I was like, okay, you certainly,
I choose to befriend the dog.
yeah, I will do my best to befriend the dog, at least they'll have a tasty meal.
Well, dang.
I'm too tired. I'm not going to mess with it at this point.
I'm too old for
Yeah,
all that
yeah, that's
running
right.
away. I'll face my fate
Yeah, that's right. You know,
if the Lord sees fit.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So what, you know, now that you've got going on Arium and with Bond Live, and congratulations on both, by the way. Um,
Thank you, thank you.
are you satisfied with where you are now? Or is this where you wanted to be when you got started, or did you really have a goal when you started off?
I'm all about the journey, not the destination.
Mm,
So I don't have a planned fixed goal in that aspect.
mm.
I'm just here for the ride and I am enjoying it. And I'm doing my best to still strive, you know. I'm not not making progress. I'm doing my best, whatever that may be. Whatever my best is, I'm trying to give it and see where it takes me.
I'll tell you what, folks. If you listen to that voice and that personality, and it doesn't bring a smile to your face, you are one Grinch. I'll tell you that. uh, and
I'll make it my personal mission to put a smile on their face one way or another.
yep, we're gonna have all the links in the.
I do it.
And I know you will. We've got the links in the description for this interview, and I am a better person for having talked with Rhubarb Everglade, and we're gonna see a lot more. I'm going to come in and interrupt your streams all the time, and see how things are going. But folks, you can too. Right now, all over Irium, and just to check in because it could be at any time. Because it's all over the place. But check it out, and then soon on the other platforms as well. I know you're going to do great, but please let us know how things are going. Okay?
Thank you kindly, and I'll give you the scoop, the update, everything, and I will send everybody your way. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.